Hey everyone, how are you doing today? This is Janice Padilla, and today is Sunday, 2:15 in the afternoon, 2:14 in the afternoon here in Nashville. So let me just go back to my Zoom. I'm connecting through Zoom and sharing it to my Facebook platform. So, yep, right now we are live and yeah, welcome. So, today we are talking about, or we are diving into something powerful. If you were just paying attention, these past few days, I was sharing a link on a powerful tool that I have created to help you guys have clarity on your priorities, on your values, so you will live in alignment to what's really important to you. And if you have already downloaded it, congratulations. If you have not, then it's okay. I will be sharing the link on the comment, or I will edit the caption of this live stream later so I can redirect you, or I can give you the link where you can download this clarity or values clarity checklist. So, I have just, like realized that once your life is not in alignment to what's really important to you, or, sometimes we just don't pay attention because we are busy. We are busy with our life, right? We are busy with paying our bills. We're busy with our responsibilities, household chores and all that stuff. And so if we don't pay attention and really dig deeper in asking ourselves what really matter in our life, or what matters most in our life, then we will end up just wasting this precious life God has given us. I don't know if you are familiar with Pastor Rick Warren. Yeah, I follow him and I love his book, The Purpose Driven Life. And that book has taught me a lot about my identity in Christ. So I am just called, or I mean, yeah, I think God is calling me to really make us understand about how to live life according to His purpose and not according to us. And if you are a Christian, this live stream is for you. If you believe in Jesus Christ and you believe that your life has a purpose here on earth and not just to exist, that your life is not an accident, and if you really answer to His call and His purpose for your life, then every single minute, every single second of your life matter. And so, yeah, this video is for you. So let's go to, I'm going to share to you the checklist if I can. Let me see. All right. Hold on. I need to go to the download so I can share it with you. But let me just check. Here we go. Right there. Okay, let me share this one. So let me check if you can see this. Really. Hold on. The screen share is being paused. There you go. Yep. You go. So, I don't know where you're watching right now. Maybe you are watching on your phone, or, but or on a laptop, but I don't know if you can see this clearly. You can zoom in or whatever, but this is how the checklist look like. So in actually 5 to 7 minutes, you can be able to determine what matters to you, and you'll be able to know if you are living in it or not. And then you can just, if you don't live on it, I mean, you're not living in that kind of value or priority in your life, then you can make one change. And this is so easy to use and very helpful. So let's move forward. Um, let's talk about this, okay? So, this is a self awareness tool for women who want to live with a purpose. Well, men can use this too, but this is especially made for women, Christian women specifically. So, here there are just two steps that you can ask yourself. Okay, I don't know if there are values that are missing. You know, if you want to add some values here on the list, you can. But here are the list of values that we have written. Could be faith, spiritual growth, family, physical health, emotional health, financial health, peace of mind, purpose, calling, simplicity, legacy, time, freedom, creativity, contribution and service, rest and renewal, adventure, travel, connection, community, integrity, excellence, leadership, joy, fun, and you can add some more if you want to. But among these values, you can check your top five. So I don't know in this season of your life what your values are, but maybe you're asking yourself why you value your health, but you don't take time to do something for it. Maybe in this season of your life, you know you value your family, but then you just don't have time for them because you're always working to pay your bills and to give them stuff or material things that you want to give them. Maybe you value your spirituality, your spiritual growth, or your faith, but then you don't have time to go to church because you're always at work, or you just don't know, or you haven't found a church yet, or I don't know about you. Maybe you value your spiritual maturity, but then going to church is not enough. You guys, going to church is not enough if you wanna grow spiritually, if you wanna grow your faith. Or maybe you value your financial freedom, but you love spending a lot of money shopping. Maybe you value peace of mind, but there is something that you are worried about every day or even before you go to sleep or you go to bed. Maybe you value your purpose and your calling, but you don't know yet what it is. Maybe you value going back. Maybe you value growth and learning, but then you just don't have time to listen to podcasts, read books, or just even use or utilize free stuff on YouTube about growth, right? Maybe you value rest and renewal, but then you just don't get enough rest because you always work. So I don't know about you, where you are in the season of your life, but I think it's time. It's about time for us to really design our life and not just, you know, getting busy or being busy and not really getting any fulfillment or not getting joy and peace or clarity or purpose. I don't know about you, but I just came in a point in my life 3 years ago where I was just, no, enough is enough. I need to know what's important and live according into it and start designing my life according to what I value most. So, this might not make sense to you. I don't know, but I know that in the very core of you, I mean, in your very core, you're looking for something because we are, you know, we are we are created as a spiritual being. We're not just a human being. And if there is something missing, like a hole in your heart that nothing could really make you feel, or nothing could fill that hole, something is missing. And whatever it is, it's for you to find out. So there you go. After that, we move forward to step two. Step two is asking yourself if you are honoring these value with your time and your energy. Say you have now the clarity that faith and spiritual growth is important for you. Say you realize that it's number one, that you want to seek God first, or you want to seek God's kingdom first and his righteousness, but then you don't honor it with your time. What I'm trying to say is you might go to church every Sunday, but that's all that you do. And for the rest of the week, you are again busy with stuff and you don't honor this value in your life. You don't take time to pray, you don't take time to read the Bible, or just have at least the quiet time before you get up on bed, or before you go to bed, or before you sleep at night. So it's time for you to answer that question, because I don't know where you are in this season of your life. Let's say another example would be your physical health. And you know it's important because if you don't take care of your body, then you don't have, or you won't have enough energy to show up at work or even to your relationship. I mean, you're always tired and you don't feel motivated. And it's because you don't eat the right food and you don't get the right, or you don't engage in any sort of exercise to have more energy so you can be effective at work and with your family life. So I think, example, if you value it in this season of your life, it's time for you to know and answer that question if you are living it or not. If you are really honoring these values in your life. And if not, if your answer is no, then it's time to move forward and do one thing, even the smallest thing, that you can change it. And that, my friend, will bring or will give you breakthrough. I mean, just one small action a day, just one small growth a day will accumulate. And after 5 years, no, not really after 5 years, maybe after 1 month, after 3 months, after 4 months, of really following through, or really doing something for this kind of priority that you value most in your life, it will change everything. I don't know. I always start with the end in mind. What do I want to be? What if after a year, after 5 years that I'm doing this and I'm consistent of doing this and I'm just getting better at it, what would I think I will achieve? Or what kind of relationship I will have with my family if I always prioritize them? What kind of energy I will have I, if after a year of always following through with just taking my supplements every day, eating the right food, and just doing some sort of exercise, honoring my body because this body is not mine, but it belongs to the Lord. What kind of change will I achieve after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years? And what if I won't? What's the worst thing that's going to happen if I won't take care of my health, of my family, of my spiritual growth? Where would I be if I won't do anything about it? Guys, I'm just challenging you today to take one step. Not really a huge step, just one step. Connect with your kids. If your family means a lot to you, connect with your kids. Start being intentional with how you connect with them. You know, it's not enough that we just provide for them, when it comes to material stuff. Because, I mean, it's obvious that one of my top values is my family. So I make sure that in my schedule every day, even if I go to work for 12 hours, at the end of the day, I will still have time to connect with them. And much more when I'm not working. How do I intentionally connect with them or just spend time with them or serve them, right? So that's just one of the example, you guys. So yeah, the next question would be what's one small change you can make to live this value more fully? So, yeah, I mean, this is a very simple checklist, you guys. You can screenshot this or you can download this. What I mean is, like, for me, I like working on paper. I like really writing on stuff. I usually do that so I can follow through. If I don't write it, if I don't schedule it, nothing happens. Because, yeah, whatever is just in your mind will just be in your mind. And if you don't follow through, you don't take action. And after, you determine your top values in answering these questions and the change that you can make today, it's time to move forward to the reflection questions. I mean, you can answer this later on or afterwards. And you can actually send me a message, direct message me or DM me of your answer about the reflection that you have just realized after filling this form out. So it's like what surprised you as you fill this out. It's just very simple. It's a very simple tool, but then, it makes a lot of change, especially with how you're going to design or live your life from now on that you have this tool. And you see where do you feel a disconnect between your values and your current reality is really like, wow, it's something that can transform your life forever. And the last one is I'm always into boundaries. So what's one boundary you need to set to protect your time and energy in order for you to live the life that you want to have or to be in alignment with what you truly value today or in this season in your life. So, yep, I think that's pretty it. If you think this is valuable, feel free to share this with your friend and send me a DM, give me a feedback. I'd love to hear your comments, your reactions, or whatever your thoughts are. And feel free to download this form. And yeah, thank you so much for spending time with me in this Sunday afternoon here in the US. I know in the Philippines it's already like, yeah, early in the morning. So if you have watched this on a replay, let me know. And if you're watching me live, just say hi. I can't see the comments right now because I'm on Zoom, but I'm gonna see the comments after I turn off this video or this live stream. So, you guys, you don't have to get stuck in the overwhelm or just running into circles, not knowing or not doing or not even in alignment with what's important in your life right now. We only have one life. We only have this life, and we're never gonna, whatever is done. But while we're still here, we can always start again and make things better. So feel free to use these checklists. And if you want to dig deeper, I am offering a free 5-day one-on-one coaching challenge in order for you to move from burnout to freedom or from overwhelm to overflow. Just send me a message and I'll give you the details. I love y'all. God bless. Bye for now.